Oh my God, this is awesome. This is exactly what I want to be doing.
I love to hear it.
Without further ado, I'm going to bring up Mr. Gary James Knight.
Hey guys, Gary James here.
Gary James Knight.
You know that I gotta be the one that's coming next, cause my fam, they look up to me. Now you know I never rest. Welcome to the show and welcome to the next.
So I've always wanted to do one of these day in the life videos and I've never done it. So today I'm gonna be taking my sales demo airplane right here over to West Houston Airport. I live in Austin, I keep this airplane at Austin Executive. So I'm gonna be taking it out there and I've got a demo tomorrow morning. So I wanted to leave today because tomorrow morning's weather kind of looks a little iffy. So I'm gonna fly out there, stay overnight, wake up early, go do this demo, hopefully sell an airplane, and then come back home. And decided I guess I'd bring you guys along with me this time. Hey, prep. Positive ready to climb. Thumbs up. All right, now that I am out of Austin Exec's airspace, sitting here doing one of my favorite things, flying this airplane, end of the day, elbow hanging out the window, thinking about how good life is. Not good just because I get to do this. Life was good way before I started working for Icon Aircraft, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that this makes it a little bit easier to appreciate. Morning, so it's we got just about 7 o'clock, West Houston Airport. Let's get this plane ready. Got a demo that I told you about yesterday. He wants me to fly over to Lake Jackson area, and then from there we're gonna take him over to the Intercoastal, pick out a private beach, hopefully give him the time of his life.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, this is pretty badass.
No kidding, man. Welcome to my office. It might be small, but the view is great. So what'll be fun, I'm thinking about like fun trips that you can do from West Houston. You took the airplane out to Mustang Beach. There's that airport that's right there. That's an easy trip for you to do anytime. Yeah. There's a huge intercoastal over there, and you could, if you wanted to park and actually go to the beach, you could either land at some little island and have your own beach, or go to the little airport there, park the plane there, and walk to the beach from there.
Yeah.
So what would be a fun weekend is getting an Airbnb out there, fly the plane out there. Like it's kind of endless once you have the plane there, and the weather's good for the weekend. And what's wild is I'm coming up on 500 hours in this airplane, and it's even more fun than when I first started.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just because you know so much more.
Yeah, the more you know and the more you understand, the more you kind of adjust where your limits are. You're not necessarily increasing them, but you just learn more, and because you learn more, you get to do more.
Right. You obviously always fly over here with your left hand, right?
Yep. Actually, I still think I do fly with my right hand a lot, because whatever side my elbow can be out the window with, I'll fly with the other hand.
I'm trying to think where we are.
We're getting into Galveston Bay right now. There's a spot over there on Google Maps I saw I want to go check out.
I know where we are. Chocolate Bayou.
What's it called?
Chocolate Bayou.
Chocolate Bayou.
I believe so, yeah. Or Bastrop Bayou.
Actually, I like this area. I'm going to demo a water landing for you out here, okay?
Go ahead.
I have the airplane. First thing we're going to do, we're going to scout a spot to land. We're going to look at where the wind is coming from.
Be landing into the wind. I like this area right here. So now I'm just going to overfly, make sure there's no debris in the water or anything like that.
Yeah.
Run my feet wet checklist. That's gears up, making sure that the landing gear is in the up position for water landing. The cool part about this is I know that I'm 1,000 feet, or I'm exactly 900 feet above because this is set to sea level.
It's so good.
When you're inland, it's a different sense because you got to know where the what altitude above sea level the lake is. Like Lake Travis is about 660 feet.
Yeah. Well,
we got some debris over here. That's just fine. It's very easy to avoid that. I don't know what it is, but it'd be very easy to avoid it. Looks like the wind is still coming from this direction. Usually you want to use a flag or smoke to really get a good sense of the direction of the wind.
there's a lot of oysters in there, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love oysters, especially oyster po' boys.
Yeah, you still want to hit one.
Yeah.
Not in the carbon.
I see some of those sticks coming out. I don't know if those are leftover catfish traps or anything. I think I'm going to stick with the channel, actually. Channel is relatively into the wind.
And I've hit some stuff in my boat, David. You wouldn't believe how shallow it is.
Check and check. So I'll stick with the channel then. Good decision making. We'll go way out. I got the channel. I'm going to go power to 3,000. Pitch for the white line. Gears up for water landing. Flaps all the way down.
Pitch for the white line.
Yep.
Flaps up.
There, yep.
Down.
Gears up, flaps down, water rotors up. And now I'm going to use the trim to get that pressure off the stick. And this is a stabilized descent right here. White line. Gears up, flaps are down, water rudder's up. And then just about 15 feet over the water, I'm going to rotate to a landing attitude. That's this right here. I'm going to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then we're on the water just like that.
That's all.
And now we're on the step, so this is our step taxi. So this is what I'm talking about. Here, in this configuration, your draft is like 4 inches, 5 inches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the airplane is almost entirely out of the water.
Oh my God.
And then taking off, full power. And we're airborne. Like that.
Oh my God.
This is some of the most fun that you can have.
Nice, 100% agree. Flying low like this? Oh my God.
Bird over there. Got some birds over there.
90 ground speed, huh?
Yep. So I'm doing a couple things safety-wise. One of the things I do is I trim the airplane back. So if I let go of the stick, the nose goes up, right?
Gotcha, yeah.
So that way, if I get distracted and I forget, I forget the correct amount of pressure that I need to stay straight and level, like automatically the airplane wants to climb. And it's, so that'll keeps you, and you can get distracted if you're fixated on something. Let's say you see a building and you're like, hold on, I don't want to hit that. And suddenly you release pressure, like boom, you're going to climb, you're going to gain altitude. I'm going to add a little bit of nose down trim.
This is exactly what I want to be doing.
I love to hear it, man. We're not landing, but we're going to get a little low. This is why I knew this would be a great area. I knew this was camera's gonna be like.
Yeah. Oh my God, I take a video of this. This is so badass.
I see the crab traps, I see the birds. We're gonna stay above the birds. Bird Island.
Man, you could sell every one of these airplanes on something like this. Oh my God, this is awesome.
All right, your airplane. You have the airplane.
All right, cool.
Just want you to fly us towards that piece of land over there.
There's the intercoastal.
Yep. So the rules are we have to stay 500 feet away from people and structures and like boats and vehicles and stuff.
Oh, we do, okay.
Unless we're taking off and landing.
Okay,
But yeah, right now you want to be mostly outside the airplane. Use your visual clues to see if you're sinking or climbing.
I ran my boat around right over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that San Luis Pass right there. Can we go over there? I want to see.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go kiteboarding over there. I want to see.
We're exploring, my guy. You got it.
Oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever.
This is tough to beat, man.
It really is.
I've told this story a few times, but when I was I couldn't have been maybe 6 or 7 years old, and I had a neighbor who had a delinquent son in the neighborhood, and he drove a Corvette, and I thought he was the coolest kid on the planet, and he worked at Pizza Hut, and I was like, dude, you have a Corvette and you work at Pizza Hut, you've got to be, like, you're my hero.
Yeah.
And then one day, I'm talking to his mom, and she tells me he hates it. I'm like, how could you hate it? It's pizza. And she tells me, well, after a while, you get sick of eating the same thing over and over again. And it blew my mind as a kid. I was like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And so you see that in life. You know, you do things after a while, and you get bored. But the more I do this, the more I have fun, which is a wild.
That's pretty cool.
That's never happened with anything else. Yeah, this is beautiful.
And this is the area I'm going to go kiteboarding in.
Nice.
All right. Can we go back that way?
Yeah, absolutely.
My God.
I knew this was going to be nice. I didn't know that it was going to be this nice. Go. Actually, I have an idea. Let me take the airplane.
Yeah, yours.
My airplane. So I got a kite, powered parachute, and I know I saw another powered parachute over there. There it is. Kite, 2 powered parachutes.
Yeah.
Boom. Gears up, flaps down, water rudders. And rotate, and we're just gonna hold it off the water as long as we can. That's it. I'm gonna stay on the step. Slow down.
This badass.
The wildest way to live right here. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on the beach. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is just get ready. Go ahead and take your headset off.
So in a second here, I'm going to have you take that key and turn it all the way off. All the way off? Yep. And do it now. Turn it all the way off. That's what I was talking about earlier, like when it gets shallow. So here in the San Luis Pass, it's the first time bringing the A5 here, but it's nothing. Think we sold a plane today?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I know so.
All right, awesome.
Next time we fill it up for you.
Yeah.
Look, turn around. Look up. Look that way. Look that way. Look up in the air. You see Daddy? Say hi, Daddy. Wave to him. Say hi, Daddy. Big wave. Hi, Dada.
So sold a plane today. It doesn't happen every day, but it's a really incredible feeling when it does. I'm really glad that I actually had that moment on video. Not everything went the way that I thought it would, but you know what? Everybody deals with that. Definitely got a few thank yous to throw out. First and foremost, obviously thanks to the wife, holding things down at home, making certain I don't have anything to worry about when I am not at home. And then thanks to the crew. I am far from the only one or the most important one to do all this. You know, this doesn't happen without a whole bunch of people that know how to keep flying these things and keep them flying. Not everything goes perfectly all the time, and sometimes some of that's self-induced. And you know, we have some of the best maintainers that make certain that if and when there's a problem, that it's resolved. We've got great support in training and flight ops, so that if there's ever a problem, that it doesn't continue to be a problem. You know, we've got leadership that always is asking, what do you need to be successful, and making certain that we have the resources to do that, and finding the resources if we don't. So big thanks to everybody. You know, thanks for the people in marketing that are making certain that we get eyeballs and attention on what we do. So, you know, this is, you know, it's not so much that I've never had this moment before, but it's definitely a big moment for me to actually get on, you know, on a recording. So I'm really stoked to share that with you guys. I will be brainstorming whatever's next. In the next few weeks, I'll be actually headed to Minnesota, so I'm hoping to have this edited and uploaded by that time. So, in the meantime, as my good friend Willie Lawson always says, get out there, learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you.